All right. Welcome to the Offload.
And to the pick.
To the Pick. I'm Brad Mason. This is
John Langford.
And we're back again. Episode number 7.
Wow.
7.
That's insane.
That's pretty good. That's not bad. So far, I think we've discussed all kinds of crazy subjects, difficult to light. It's easy, medium, or hard. It's like playing a video game. Just set it where you want it, and that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah, the last one was set on insane difficulty.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. It's not always the great things we want. It's a drink.
Crack it open.
Pop. That's Sun Drop for everybody who wants to know. It's diet.
Right.
Sun Drop. Got the beat us. Can't be got the beat us. So can't be having regular sugar.
So what's up? What you been up to?
Doing a little music recording. Did some of that yesterday.
How'd that go?
Absolutely great. Guy who runs the studio is
what studio do you use?
His name's Ryan Reedy. It's over in Louisville, in North Carolina, and this guy is his stuff is top notch, top quality stuff. So I'm really reconsidering what I was going to do. I was going to do some just me and a guitar type of deal, but I really think I'm going to spend a lot of money, probably more than I should, and really do a full everything. This guy he's got some really great stuff. So
really?
I'm pretty excited about it because it's I've been doing music for a while and haven't ever really did anything that I was really proud of. Something I could stick in somebody's hand and say, boom, you got to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was cool. You had a iTunes CD.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you did buy. I don't think you ever listened to it.
I do,
but it's it was cool for me because I'm at the age that I am, and I feel like if I don't do something now, I'm probably not going to be 80 years old wanting to. Willie Nelson, he's turning 85, and I think he's putting out a new country CD before his birthday. 85, and he's still recording.
So you feeling like you haven't accomplished anything in your life?
Oh no,
nothing measurable.
But you know how I feel about that.
But
I always have my complaints.
Is that your midlife crisis starting a bit early, or what is that?
I don't know.
What is that?
I think it's just how I've always felt. I've always had this. Me personally, because I know me, I think everybody has their dreams and goals and desires of things they want to do. And I look at my life and I'm like, man, I think, okay, you got guys who wanted to play in the NFL going in high school. I was a great quarterback. I was a great running back. And they were of no caliber to ever make it. They were never going to make it. So you're hot. You're popping over there.
Yeah, I'm popping.
So they were never going to make it, and so I'm at the point to where I feel like there's a lot of things I've done. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah. Right. So I'm not great at I can't think of 10 things I'm good at, but I'm okay at a lot of things.
Well, that's what I always tell people. I'm not good at anything. I'm just okay at a lot of different things.
And so I
have no talent.
I'm trying to find that one thing that I'm good at. I want to do something. I want to have it done. Me, this would be cool. My kids could say, "Hey, this is my dad. This is what he did." And if it's the only one I do,
what are we doing now?
Well, the podcast,
chopped liver.
Well, everybody knows once you put stuff on the internet, it disappears in a week or two. It's not there forever.
No,
stop pretending like it's going to be there forever.
This is our thing now.
Yeah, we're going to be old, and somebody's going to. You can come to the nursing home and be like, "I heard what you said back
I heard you said in
2018. You said Tom Brady's a robot." And he's still going to be alive, and he's still going to look like he's 40.
Still going to be throwing 40,000 yards.
It's ridiculous. So that's what's going on with me. What's up with you?
I'm just to piggyback off of what you were saying about not accomplishing anything. I've done a couple things in my life that I set out to do. Being a Marine, that was pretty. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's something that not everybody can do or is willing to do.
No.
That's a pretty big thing. And then graduating college, obviously that's not as big of a deal.
That's a pretty big deal.
In my family, that was a big deal.
I've gone to college a few times. I haven't completed anything.
In my family, that was a big deal. So I'm proud of that. And then, like I said before, I have a lot of things that I think I'm okay at, that I can, I'm average at. I'm average at a lot of things. I'm average at video games. I'm average at, that's about it. I don't really have anything else. But the one thing that I say I'm good at, and I'm probably not as good as I think I am, but being a dad, I think I'm good at that. What's going on? Got an instant message from Penn.
It's Penn. He's probably telling me I got to be at work at 6 in. So tomorrow's going to be some good times. Have fun. That's what he says. So,
yeah.
So that's funny. So anyway, so it is what it is. You find what you want to do. You find something that you're good at, and you try to stick to it. And
in my case, I got a lot of that stuff done early in my life, and now I'm just kind of coasting. I feel like I still would like to find that hidden talent. I feel like everybody has a hidden talent that they have to tap into. I don't know what that is for me. I'm not I'm not a good drawer. I don't do music.
Right.
I'm not musically inclined. I'm not mechanically inclined. I'm not.
You ever thought about thumb wrestling? You got some pretty big thumbs
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
It's like toes sewn onto your hands. I mean, you could be a champ. I
Toe
think
hands.
those are some champ fingers if I've ever seen them. So
I don't know. I feel like everybody has that hidden talent, and that's not something I have. What's he saying now?
he's just saying, I'm sure I've got 50 messages at startup. Anyway, just not.
Yeah.
So our work is we both work together. If you hadn't caught on to that by now, we have similar jobs at the same company, and so we wind up spending a whole lot of time together.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I work on Sunday. So yeah, I'm
otherwise, what I've been doing, I got PUBG. I've been playing that pretty regular. The first game I ever played in PUBG, I finished in number 3. I was pretty happy with that. That's
PUBG.
Pretty awesome.
For those who don't know, that's Players Unknown Battleground.
Yeah, it was a PC game, and they recently put it, or not recently, the last couple months, put it over to Xbox. It's a hoot, man. That is a fun game to play.
It is, but it looks terrible in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it doesn't run very well on the Xbox. I hear it runs pretty good on the Xbox X, the newest one.
Yeah.
The
the $900 Xbox.
Yeah, I hear it runs pretty good. I think they're 500. I don't think they're.
It is. It's fine. It's probably. But I mean, I downloaded it. I got it a couple days ago and played through a lot, and finally got to the.
You got yourself.
Yeah, I got my chicken dinner. Got to the.
Nice.
That's the winner of the match. There's 99 people who start. I made it all the way to the end and hurriedly rushed to find my phone so I could take a screenshot.
Yeah, it's pretty
with
awesome.
my phone, I was like, I get a picture of this. I can't believe I did it. But it's a survivalist type game. You run around and you're trying to survive, picking up
looting things. It's a what do they call it, a battle royale.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit different than me and John have always played these first person shooters that everybody says makes you violent. So we've played a lot of those, and I'm bringing that into this. Oh, was that your head? That's funny. So anyway, we played a lot of those, and a lot of those are small, confined maps, and so you're typically running around over the same people over and over and over, and you're getting a lot of
respawns.
Right, you're getting a lot of kills, stuff like that. So in this game, the map is just ginormous, monstrous, and you can spend the whole game without seeing anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most of the time I've played single player, I usually spend probably the first 20 minutes, probably the first half of the match without even thinking I'm going to see anybody.
I run straight across just right across the field thinking, well, somebody's going to see me. And you just, No, it's run forever.
It's fun, though. That intensity, man, that's not something I've felt in a video game in a long time. That especially when you get down to the last little bit.
Oh, yeah. When there's
like 7-8 people left, and you're like, holy crap, I'm going to do this.
They have a circle on the map that is continually getting smaller. And so it's forcing all the players to a certain specific spot.
Yep.
And so as you're getting to that spot, each one of you is trying to off the other one, so you'll be the last one in the spot. And then that circle gets really, really small, and it's just it gets to be ridiculous.
Got another like on Twitter.
Hey, Twitter! I have to tell everybody about Twitter. So Twitter, we got to. If you haven't been on Twitter, if you're on there, go ahead and add us. Twitter, it's 2T. OL2TP.
Oh,
so that's our
abbreviation, whatever.
Mainly right now, we don't really have any followers, but we are laying the smackdown on comments.
Yeah, we're loading it heavy.
I made a comment about Elon Musk yesterday, I think it was. I said something about him. He's making electric cars and electric semi-trucks. That's pretty awesome. But then he's using a ton of fuel to shoot rockets into space.
Yes.
I wasn't really trying to imply anything.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to imply that he was trying to destroy the environment.
You were inciting.
Yeah. But, man, I'm telling you, I woke up this morning and people were just all over that mess.
I had 15 notifications from Twitter. I was like, what is going on Twitter? And I looked and I was like, oh, God, he done did it.
And, that's my nature to do.
But there was one guy who said in reply to that, it's like the average human uses more fuel in their lifetime.
Right.
And I wanted to say, well, yeah, that's our lifetime. He used that in 30 seconds.
And there's people who I don't know the science behind rockets. I'm sure we've got rocket nerds out there. If you want to join on Twitter and make some rocket nerd comments, you're more than welcome. But there's a lot of rocket nerds out there who are saying it's not the same kind of fuel you run in your car, which I never said it was. I didn't expect it to be.
I don't know anything about.
But it doesn't matter. A lot of people say it's similar to kerosene, and they're saying, well, it doesn't produce the harmful carbon emissions. It puts methane into the atmosphere. And I'm like, methane? They've been whining about. I literally saw articles about we got to figure out how to stop cows from farting because the methane is destroying the ozone layer.
Right. I mean, I put a lot of methane in the atmosphere.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been the benefactor of that in too many times. But, it was just a comment type of deal. But Twitter's, I've never done it, never been on there, haven't really been interested in it.
Twitters?
Twitters, I've never been
Twitters?
on the Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter. I don't, it hasn't been my thing.
I was on it back a few years ago, just follow some random people like Shaq and stuff like that. Just funny stuff. I didn't really. Yeah, I seen you getting ready for your Shaq impression, which is going to sound like every other impression you do.
That's honestly true.
Your face changed and everything.
I can't even. Thanks for joining Twitter, John.
That sounded more like Charles Barkley.
Oh yeah, that would be.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
This horrible Shaq impression. But yeah, so but that's so Twitter. But I'd never been interested in it because it's if you go on there, and I've never been on there, and you follow a bunch of people, which is what they call it. You follow them. It's the same thing as Facebook liking. So you follow them, and then you got all these Hollywood actors that are giving you the most liberal viewpoints on everything.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's absolutely I mean, I've seen them from you shouldn't be eating meat to we got to get rid of guns to hating the president to whether you don't like any of that stuff, I don't care. But it's amazing to me how many of them are commenting. I'm like, you get up and go pretend. Your job is to pretend, and you're going to get on here and lay down some serious political insight. Everybody's got an opinion. They have a right to it.
They're entitled to those opinions. But so my question for all this is always like these guys who say we need better gun laws. And then you see them in a movie about how they got to kill all the people who killed their daughter.
Absolutely.
If you want to take a stand and say, no, I'm not doing that movie because I believe in gun laws.
Yeah, but it's all money driven.
Money,
yeah,
right.
Everything's money driven.
If you pay somebody $20 million to pretend like their daughter was killed and they got to kill, the whole city to get vengeance on their daughter, then of course I'm going to do that too.
What does Liam Neeson think about all this?
Liam Neeson.
What does Liam Neeson think?
No.
I think Matt Damon. I'm not calling anybody out by name, but Matt Damon.
I
know he's hugely anti-gun, is from what I understand.
Right.
But almost every one of his movies has got him shooting and killing people. Not every movie, but I mean, some of the really
we made a zoo or we bought
some
a
of the
zoo.
really bad. Yeah, I think he had guns in that. Right. He was killing monkeys or something. Those monkeys from the what was that? Snakes on a Plane.
The monkey fighting Monday to Friday plane. Man, I've been saying that ever since.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But yeah, so Twitter is interesting because it's just I think they've got this platform, to say what they want, to speak their mind, and I'm cool with that. But I promise you, if you say something, I'm typically my Twitter comments are going to be I'm just trying to get something going,
trying to get something going, trying to get something started.
I'm trying to get a community, get some people to really like and share what we say. It's pretty funny.
Just kind of more that like what we're doing here, just kind of understand who we are, where we come from. Nothing serious.
No,
very rarely are we serious.
I think I said who's the guy from The Office played Dwight? He made a comment about Rainn Wilson.
Yeah, that's
Rainn Wilson. He made a comment on there today about some country where they're something about they eat dogs or something. And I said, I don't know if you know, but eating dogs is really rough.
Did you spell it R-U-F-F? Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the kind of I've got dumb humor, and that's what I'm good at. Yeah. And maybe that's what I should be looking as. That's what I left. That's the legacy I leave my children.
There you go.
Dumb dad jokes.
Jokes.
So that's our Twitter. Check that out. Facebook. We really haven't seen a lot of action on Facebook.
No.
Cool thing about Facebook. Here's the thing about Facebook that I've been delving into a little more. You can pay to advertise your service on Facebook, right? You can monetize your ads or whatever you want to do. Such like, the Incompetech.com. We're using the Cyber Ninjas, Kevin MacLeod. That's our opening song.
We didn't even talk
about that. I did it. I just did it. You like I worked that in there?
Plugged it in. Segue.
You go on, he could go on Facebook like I do, and you can promote specific things you post to people. And you can pick the demographics, and you can pick the country, and you can pick it down to the ages and the male or female, which should be gender
neutral,
whatever. I don't know what it is, but they choose
gender fluid.
And then you can decide how much money you want to spend on this, and it will give you like this article or this whatever you post will hit 56,000 people. And you can really, I mean, it's just crazy. And what gets me, though, is some of the articles that you post, it'll tell you how many people are going to see it. It has a little bar on there sometimes. And then once it reaches, that's all the people that are going to see it. So, I mean, it's not like you post something. If you have 10,000 friends, I don't know how it works. Do all your friends get to see it or outside of you? It's really strange. The way they monetize that is really strange. It's something I've been messing around with trying to grow us a little bit.
I saw a article on Reddit. I don't read many other articles, but Reddit talking about how Facebook has kind of taken a nosedive recently.
Oh yeah, I heard they're losing a lot of younger subscribers. Yeah. They're
that's the same thing that happened to MySpace. That's the
it
exact
is,
same
but
thing
I think
that
if you
happened
look
to MySpace. Once the old people get in it, young people migrate somewhere else.
Yeah, it's you know how many of these, if you don't like it and share it,
once old people get in it, us young people go to something else.
Yeah, you put it on there, like it and share, you're going to make Jesus cry, and I'm like, I can't keep up with this. I mean, you know, there's too much of that.
Too much.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let go. And then I get messages from people that they'll send it to you in Messenger and stuff. I'm like,
post this 20 times or you won't get your next paycheck or whatever.
I like you people, but I don't have time to share that with 10. And in a lot of cases, it's a virus or something stupid. And you're telling me, you know, I thought I'm not supposed to spread viruses.
I don't get down with any of that stuff. I just scroll right through. I check Facebook once or
scrolling.
Right.
You like that?
Man, you threw me off with that. I check Facebook like once a week, maybe twice a week.
I wish I could say that much. I think when you get, and this is the thing with the podcast, starting a podcast, being on Facebook, being on Twitter, I've got us on, I'm trying to get us on Spotify, I've got us on Spreaker, I've got us on SoundCloud, I've got us on a couple different outlets, right?
Platforms.
I mean, all you seem to be doing, these people who are on social media are completely socially engaged. This is what they do all the time.
This is their job. I mean,
dude, they're shooting videos and living online, and it is ridiculous the amount of time that you have to devote to keeping this stuff going. Because as soon as you stop, you're going to fall off.
Oh yeah,
and people are not going to.
If you're not in the forefront, you're not doing it. Speaking of the social media stuff, I was talking to my current lady interest.
Oh, your lady friend,
whatever it is, and her son wants to play video games for a living, and she's like, "That's just not how you can do. That's not something you can do." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I said, "So have you ever heard of this guy named Markiplier?" And she said, "No." And I said, "Basically, he's on YouTube. He plays video games for a living."
Right.
I said, "You know how much he's worth right now? Right now, at this moment." And she said, "No, maybe 100,000, couple 100,000. That dude is worth $9 million."
Right, but you're talking about one in the world.
Right, but he had to start somewhere.
Sure.
And all he does, he's relatively funny. He's a cool dude. He's relatively family friendly. I mean, he does say he does drop a couple of unsavory words every once in a while, but he's a relatively family friendly. He does have some videos that are for kids. He's a cool dude, but he's $9 million from making YouTube videos. That's insane.
I can't make 9 cents off a YouTube video.
We haven't made a dime off this. We're on episode 7. We're
Wait a minute. What'd you expect? We were going to get into. You thought we were going to be famous
1,
now.
Yeah.
You thought we were going to be booked with Conan.
We are famous.
Or, we're going to be on.
No, we are famous.
How are we famous?
106 people.
Yeah. We got 107 listens today.
All the way to Ireland and UK.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
If you're listening in another country, that's awesome. I would do an accent, but I'm afraid I would insult you because John knows
the Blarney song for me.
He knows I love to do accents. So that's awesome and that's great. If you are listening to this show, I will encourage you, please share it with other people.
Yeah, share it with other people. If it's something that resonates with you, if it's just the random conversation.
Yeah, or you like to listen to two Americans with Southern accents. They're not thick. I hope they're not thick.
No, man.
No, that ain't how we roll. I mean, so, we're in North Carolina, in case you didn't know. We are located in North Carolina in the United States, but we're not deep south, so we don't have we've got some of the southern rolls in the redneck tongue, but we don't have it very, I don't think it's.
No, I don't think it
I mean, we ain't that bad.
So. No, we ain't that bad.
So, yeah. So, anyway, social media. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
It's
if any of you want to manage our accounts,
for free,
email us or post on Facebook.
Yeah, we need a social media manager,
awesome.
Community manager.
Somebody can get us on some other things and help us expand our footprint,
our listens. Get up to that 1,000 mark. Man.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
party when we get to 1,000.
NCAA. Let's jump into that real quick. NCAA.
How many NCs was that?
I don't. I don't keep up with college sports that much. I only keep up with it when things pop out that stick out to me.
FBI investigating every school. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
So I saw one school, and I'm just this is PG, I guess, but I saw one school in an article where they had went out and paid. They went out and got under 18 recruits they were trying to get for the college, and got them strippers.
Yeah, that's a little bit, right?
And hookers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were giving them money and taking them to clubs, and it's absolutely insane.
I don't even think that's what the FBI is investigating. No, I think they're investigating the shoe. The tennis shoe, contracts that these schools have. That's just it's going to change the landscape of what we know as college basketball now. Is going to change that completely.
Me and you have talked about this before because he knows I have a passion about this that I don't think I think they should be getting monetized to some degree for playing for the college. I think
Absolutely.
they're bringing in millions and millions and millions of dollars. All these athletes are. They may never go on to be a professional, so their talent, their skill could really be limited to the time that they're actually at school. So they may never go. They may be huge in school and never go to the NFL, NBA, any baseball, anything like that. But while they're there, they're not making any money, or supposedly. Apparently, coming out now that some of these schools have been doing that. And here's the NCAA's problem: is because you're doing this, you're giving them something. You shouldn't be giving them anything when the school should be getting all the money and the NCAA should be getting the dues or whatever. But I mean, it seems like every other aspect of life, wherever we require somebody to do work, unless it's an internship, right? People get paid for their services,
right? And you know what? I think we've talked about this before. What's the purpose of going to college? To prepare you for a professional career.
Yeah.
If these people are going to college to think they're going to be professional basketball players, that's the point of college, is to prepare you for a professional career. You know, the argument against paying them is that they get their tuition. You know, most of them get their tuition paid, and they get books and all that stuff for free. But what about the smaller sports?
Oh yeah,
what about women's lacrosse? How are you going to pay them? They don't bring in the money that college basketball does.
Well, they get.
How are you going to pay women's lacrosse?
You pay them in, I don't know. What do you pay them in? What are they?
I don't know, ponytail wraps or whatever.
Ponytail wraps, clothes, makeup. Yeah. Here's your Maybelline. Get on the field. I mean, that sounds.
Wow. Yeah. Whoa.
Doesn't even matter. That one. Yeah, because nobody's wearing Maybelline anymore. Sorry about that.
No.
But no, it's serious.
How do you pay you? We're talking about college basketball, right? That's where the FBI is investigating. Right. But the argument is, why can't we pay college athletes? So why should a star power forward at North Carolina, let's just say, a star power forward at North Carolina, why should he get $30,000 a year plus tuition, plus, you know, books and all that stuff, and the college lacrosse player gets what?
Nothing.
I
mean,
why?
They probably get an education, but they don't. I don't know. I think.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know the right way to do it. But it seems like there is enough money to share with the players.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, they're making hand over fist. They're rolling in it. They're Scroogeman ducking it.
Yeah. They're swimming in it.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
So you're going from college to pro level sports. Why not look at college sports as semi-pro, right? We don't have a semi-pro. We got semi-pro leagues out there floating around, but these major sports teams are drawing out of college. Why not just look at them as semi-pro teams and say, here's what you can, why can the NCAA set down a rule and say, here's what you can pay these students for playing these specific sports. If the basketball is bringing in more money or the football is bringing in more money, maybe they get paid a little bit more than the lacrosse team, but you could pay them and still give them their education, because students need, even the free ride kids need money. I mean, college kids are broke.
Have money,
I mean, absolute creditors are sending. I mean, I couldn't imagine how many credit card offers go out, and these kids are blowing up credit cards because they don't have any money,
and because they know that they think they know that they're going to be a star in the NBA and make millions of dollars.
And that's the thing. You know, I wish I could. I think it would be interesting to go and find those people who thought they were going to make it and didn't, and really talk to people about how did it feel when you realized your dream wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, at what point did that enter your mind? Was it high school?
Yeah.
Was it your senior year in college?
You're going to go
when you didn't get drafted.
Well, me and my brother, we grew up all over the U.S. We moved around a lot. My dad was a preacher, and so we were constantly moving. We make it to Kentucky by the time I'm like, I want to say around 14, 15 years old, play basketball there. Had a coach who came to me and he's like, look, if you practice and you play like you're playing, you could go to college and be a pro. Not a pro, but he was like, you could go to college and play basketball in college. And he's like, I think you're doing that good. You just have to. So, I was going to the Y every day. I was running drills. I was dribbling the ball. I was actually trying to play basketball. Thought it was decent. So fast forward that, we moved to North Carolina my ninth grade year of high school, right? Going into high school, moved to North Carolina, and these kids murdered me.
Oh, yeah.
These kids were a whole nother level above where I was at. And I'm thinking, what did that guy, what was he thinking?
He see?
Yeah, because I don't get, when I got to this high school, I was playing ball there, and I made the team, but I rode the bench almost every year. And I got to the point to where I just got tired of riding the bench. I broke my ankle one year, and that was it. I was done. I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to find something. I got to be known as the hack man. Throw him in there. He's going to foul somebody.
Yeah,
So I
5,000
figured
out.
if I was gonna foul out, I'm gonna hit somebody for real, and it's gonna be okay. So I took up karate. I went and took up karate and got a couple black belts in that, and said, this is what I'm gonna do. So I think, at some point there's a realization. Me and my wife talk about it a lot. Sometimes there's a realization that has to happen to people. You see it on American Idol when it was on TV, and these people just can't. Their friends are not bold enough to tell them you really sound horrible.
You suck.
Yeah, you should probably not be.
Everybody
doing this.
should have that one friend who just not afraid to say you suck.
Yeah, you're bad.
Not good at this.
So I think, and I don't. It's the sad fact of life that at some point you're going to have to put your dream to the side and live in reality.
Right.
But that's the America we live in. I don't think the majority of people are living in reality. The majority of people are living in a dream.
The majority of people are living on Facebook.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well,
we might as well
anymore.
just, I can't wait until they have some kind of retinal device they can put in your eye that automatically puts Facebook out in front of you, kind of like the live displays, So that'll be pretty cool to see people walking around bumping into stuff because they
can't get off of Facebook.
They're looking at the display out in front of them. So, oh man,
how long have we been going?
Oh, we're good.
I want to get back on PUBG.
Yeah, I know you're always. He's dying over here to get back to his video game. So
how long
we're 25 minutes
25,
in.
perfect.
Yeah, man, we're killing
Peace
it.
out.
So anyway, this is episode 7. This has been great. We're 7 episodes in. It's we're gonna throw out episode 8 eventually. Trying to do 2 episodes. Want to let everybody know we're gonna try. I'll try to have an episode up on Sunday and an episode up on Wednesday.
Yeah, so we record 2 at a time. So even though I'm saying I want to bounce out and go back to PUBG, I got to do another one.
You're telling our Jeopardy. You're telling our secrets.
These aren't live.
Yeah, I wish they were.
Not yet.
And we'll eventually get there. Hopefully, our future goal is we're going to film the actual podcast, and we're going to be putting them up on YouTube. So check that out.
All nude.
Not nude. Not on my half of the screen.
This side's going to be all nude.
Nobody wants to see that.
Everybody wants to see that.
That'll be
a good joke.
Oh man, if you needed some time off work, you can just call in and say I saw that. So anyway, small joke. So way to go, guy. So anyway, that's it for us this episode. Check us out. 2 to offload, 2 to pick.
We love you.
We love you, and thank you everybody, and have a fantastic afternoon.